This is your boy DJ Wolf. Today marks the somber anniversary of the assassination of the good doctor, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This is DJ Wolf Live. Let's talk about it. This is DJ Wolf. Just had a couple of thoughts about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If you don't know the story about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., go to YouTube, go to Facebook, go to the library, look it up. 50 years ago, on this day, in 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. had led a congregation. What was it? It was a speech that he did in Memphis, talking about getting to the mountaintop. Sometime later, Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated at the Lorraine Motel out in Memphis. The assassin they arrested was his redneck named James Earl Ray. James Earl Ray claimed he was innocent throughout the time that he was arrested, all the way to the time he died in jail. We may never know the truth about what happened to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. behind that, or who was behind his murder with James Earl Ray. All I know is that we need to continue his legacy of what he sacrificed himself for doing. We should never forget that. As a child, as well as an adult, I had always admired his resolve, his strength, and his well-intentioned meaning of equal rights and civil rights for all Americans. I read 2 of his books, and I personally do believe in a nonviolent movement, but those times have changed. This 2018, man, people are, you got these young people today aren't about that no more. There are some that, like the protesters at Howard University against the financial allegations against the president who are trying to get ousted. I do support them doing that, and it's a quiet protest. But they are protests nevertheless, in big numbers. But I'm going to tell you right now, the bottom line is, I always strive. 2 things about me, and I say I'm not perfect. One of the things I have always tried to strive to be like Jesus on some level, although I'm not perfect. I do cuss. I don't drink, but I do cuss. Cuss is probably one of my biggest pet peeves right now. And I've always strive to be like Dr. King in terms of his diplomatic and quiet resolve. Because that's what we need more of today. But we need people who can actually sit down and talk. You know, people don't like to talk. People in our argument, they like to fight. They like to fight. You know, I've seen enough of that in my lifetime growing up in Cleveland. You know, I've seen enough violence as it is over here. We don't need more violence. We need less violence in this world, man. I did a podcast yesterday talking about the YouTube shooting, you know, and talking about how our children, today's children, man, are probably in more danger than anything else because of all this mess is going on. And we need to think of our kids, man. We need to think of the babies, man. And I brought up an example about a guy who was just convicted for killing his estranged wife and 2-year-old baby. To me, that was gut-wrenching, man. That people have the gall to do some bullshit like that. Excuse my French. It's just really sad, man. Whew. People don't think, man. I'm going to tell you, and it's no wonder why a lot of people say we need to get back with God. We need to get right with God. I'm telling you right now, and the more I think about it, the more I believe it. You know, people say, you going to church and nothing but a club. No, it ain't. It's not really, that's not the way I look at it. Some people probably do. And I know of a few people who do. But for me, it's not about the church, it's about the God in you. It's the God you need to put in you in terms of the understanding about peace and love. You know, that's why I try putting it, you know. And it's something that we need to do more of, man. It's just we got too many issues with diseases and stuff like that, and disasters and all that to be hostile towards each other. We got too much other stuff going on. Hostility towards each other is the last thing we should be doing. Otherwise, we shouldn't be doing it. You know, we should try to be more respectable of other people's differences and opinions, man. Because even on YouTube, you got Negroes out here, as well as others, who be tripping because of one person's opinion. Not threat, opinion. You know? Yeah. People call me out my name because I had an opinion about something. Like I was talking about Savante Clark. That dude, and other people say he's a freaking coon. It's true. You know? I'm not calling I'm not saying it out of turn because about opinion. That part about him is a total fact. You know? But other people say, well, he's grieving different. I don't think it has anything to do with grieving. I think that's who he is. So, you know, and people talk about, he ain't grieving. Y'all, you know, that's the other thing. But for some of us, man, we make excuses about everything when it comes to certain people. And they're definitely making a lot of excuses for this brother. He's clowning. Trust me, I'm saying. He's clowning. I know he is. I knew that from day one. And people try to say I was wrong about what I said. I was totally right about what I said. I called it out from the time I saw it. And, you know, I hate to say it, but I'm going to tell you, I don't think neither one of them brothers were really doing much in their lives anyway outside what he was saying that they were doing. Hanging out, you know, taking care, being there for father's kids and smoking weed. That's pretty much what Savante Clark said about his brother, Stefan. That's what he said. You know? So I'm like, you know, but he's all over the place. First he said he was trying to fight for justice, then he turned around and said, well, we don't need to be protesting, we love the man. You know, to me, it's almost sound like, to me, on some level with this guy, because he switched over, fake outrage on his part. You know, and he's trying to steal attention from the memory of his brother and from what happened to his brother. You know, they say he kept interrupting the service. You know, he wants to be seen and heard. You know, but there's no good. To me, it does people like him no good to be seen and heard if he's not relaying the real message behind why he needs to be seen and heard. Okay? And that was the thing with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He put the message out about why he had to be seen and heard, but the message was the forefront for him. You know, he put some backbone behind it. He did. You know, that's the difference between a real leader and somebody who's just brazen for butter biscuits. You know. So on this 4th day of April, 2018, let's remember and not forget the memory of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Because he didn't talk about it. He didn't just write about it. He was about it. Straight with no filler. It's DJ Wolf. I'm out.